ever felt like an outcast, pushed aside by the very people who should have had your back? Today, we're diving into the powerful and tragic story of a man who went from rejected to ruler, but at a terrible cost. This is the story of Jephthah. Born the son of a prostitute, Jephthah's own brothers drove him away from home. They didn't want him sharing in their inheritance, so they cast him out. He ended up in a place called Tob, where he became the leader of a group of outcasts, men just like him, living on the fringes of society. But life has a funny way of turning the tables. Suddenly, the nation of Israel was in crisis. The Ammonites were attacking, and the very elders who had rejected Jephthah came begging for his help. They needed a military commander, and the outcast they had despised was their only hope. Jephthah didn't let them forget it. He asked, "Didn't you hate me and drive me from my father's house? Why do you come to me now when you're in trouble?" But they were desperate. They promised that if he led them to victory, he would become their head, their ruler. Before jumping into battle, Jephthah tried diplomacy. He sent messengers to the Ammonite king, trying to reason with him and avoid bloodshed, but the king wouldn't listen. So, with the Spirit of the Lord upon him, Jephthah prepared for war. And this is where the story takes a dark turn. In a moment of intense pressure, Jephthah made a rash vow to God. He promised, "If you give the Ammonites into my hands, whatever comes out of the door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering." God granted him a stunning victory. Jephthah returned home, a celebrated hero. But as he approached his house, who was the first to come out and greet him with tambourines and dancing? His daughter, his only child. The joy of victory instantly turned to ash. Jephthah was devastated, but he felt bound by his vow. After giving his daughter 2 months to mourn the life she would never have, he fulfilled his promise. Jephthah's story is a stark reminder that God can use anyone, even the rejected and forgotten, to achieve great things. But it's also a heavy lesson on the danger of careless words. Our faith and our promises must be guided by wisdom, not rash emotion, because the consequences can be more painful than we can ever imagine. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into timeless tales. See you next time.